It looks just freaky. Okay, the next one is something strange, and I don't know if it's a mistake from my side because I didn't Google it enough, but apparently in 1992 Sweden put just what's his name? His name is just Rabbit, and it's a rabbit in a jersey and with football. But I saw this, and I just thought, like, this is the recolor of Germany's OC. Like, I will just bring the Germany from the 4 years before. Let me remind you real quick. Like, this is Germany ones. Like, this is Germany one. And this is Sweden. Like I sense some recoloring here. I may be wrong. If I am wrong, please tell me I'm wrong, because I don't want to make fool of myself and spread some misinformation about mascots that like just Europeans care about. And maybe some of the like free people that watch me. Oh god, 95%? My internet is sure bad. Like, no joke. And I see that I will end the stream soon, like in 15 minutes. 15 minutes. So yeah, so this is the rabbit from Sweden in 1992. And now the USA held the hosted the World Cup in 1944, and this is their OC striker, the World Cup pup. Yeah, that's his name, striker, the World Cup pup. Like how more punny can you be? And this is him. Well, for 90s, this is a nice design. It reminds me of Two Stupid Dogs, which like premiered on Cartoon Network, according to my research, premiered in like 1993, so just 1 year earlier. But yeah, it looks nice. It even has USA 94 on its jersey. And yeah, considering how much USA is not good at football/soccer. I don't know even. Let me check if it just. I will just check if the USA is in World Cup this year. Oh yeah, the USA didn't make it to the World Cup this year. So yeah. So, but this is Striker. And it looks nice. It's a dog, and dogs are like really popular in American animation, and it looks really like something that will have its own cartoon. So this is like a nice design for his time. I will just. And now we have a European Championship in 1966. In England, the Lion Goliath. Again, the lion from England. Keeping with the spirit of Willy. So yeah, it's like, it looks a little bit old-fashioned, compared to Striker, and it is 1996 manga, and it looks like it should belong, in my opinion, the quality looks like it should belong like 10 years earlier, maybe closer to the German horror. But yeah, this is Goliath. And now we go to France, and this is something we go to the territory that I remember personally, because this is French World Cup mascot from 1998, the rooster, again named Footix. Just let me adjust this pic to the, no, not you, chat box, you. Oh my god, you see this paper super bending, like, I will just quickly grab the bend and let it sit in this position. So yeah, this is Footix, and this is such a simple and like iconic design. Like I super remember him, like really. And it's nice, it's simple, it's, well, you can tell it's a bird. Not maybe a rooster, but a bird. But yeah, there's something I just noticed right now. His feet are just, this is not a jersey he's wearing. It's like either a full suit with built-in shoes to play soccer, or just his feet are like molded into the soccer shoes. It looks kind of scary when you think about it. So yeah, this was Footix, and now the European Championship in Benelux, which is Belgium, Netherlands, and Luxembourg. And this is Benelaki from year 2000. So yeah, it's a lion devil. It's a demon lion. It's a demon lion, yeah. With genetically engineered creature with dyed hair. Oh yeah. This, well, we go into the 2000s territory, and it just go even stranger and stranger, and this is something that will give you nightmares, because these are mascots from the World Cup of 2002 from Japan and South Korea, named Atu, Kaz, and Nick. These are just freaky, like look, and let this sing for a moment. I don't even know what these are supposed to represent. My god, this looks bad. Let me do this pretty quickly, because I see that we have only 10 minutes. So yeah, this looks like bad, and I see like the 3D render and statues of them, and they look creepy as heck. So this is the European Championship from 2004 from Portugal, named Kinas. And no, it's a kid, which is, and it is drawn in a really like really 20s fashion, the 2000s fashion, I'm sorry. Like, you see some influences from the cartoons at the time, but I am not sure what are these marks on his hands and calves. What are they supposed to be? But I guess it's like he looks nice, but his merchandise looks just freaky and freakishly bad. I don't have picture, but just it looks just strange. In 2006, Germany held a World Cup again. Again, it's a duo named Goleo and Peel, which is again super punny names because puns sell. So this is Goleo, it's a lion, and it's a mixture of words goal and Leo, so it's Go Leo, and Pile, which is like a German for pill or ball, and it's the ball that he's holding. And lion looks nice. It's a 3D render. We're going into 3D territory finally, yay! But this ball looks so freaky. Like Jim Henson is like turning in his grave when he sees such a bad puppets. So I showed this one last stream. These are Switzerland and Austria for European Championship in 2008, named Tricks and Freaks. And yeah, these are nice. The coloring is, well, the two colors, because like flags of Austria and Switzerland are just white and red. And they look nice on the paper. Their costumes are freaky. Go to last stream if you want to see those. And we have now 2010 from South Africa World Cup. Jaguar or cheetah. I have unfortunately no idea what's the difference between those. Like the difference like look like. The difference in look, not in like anatomy. So yeah, this is Zakumi. And well, it's a cheetah with a hair. Looks more like a furry. And now I said that, I don't know what to think about this. Oh my god, like probably most, like this is more, he looks more furry than other animal mascots. Like it's probably because the hair, well, he has hair first of all, and the second, the hair has different color than the rest of his fur, and it's just kind of unsettling for me. But yeah, this is my OC, do not steal. So yeah, from Poland and Ukraine, yay! For 2012 European Championships we have Slavek and Slavko. Again, duo, because European Championship, well, because usually you have more than one mascot when you co-host. So yeah, like, I don't like them. I know I'm Polish and I should, like, I don't know, praise them, but I'm so critical. Like, They look just, they are supposed to, they according to Wiki, they were designed by Warner Brothers. And like, this just like blew my mind. Because many of them, I guess that the Tricks and Freaks from the Switzerland and Austria were also designed by Warner Brothers. And this just like looks strange. Like, I don't know what looks strange. Probably the hairstyles. It's just like some sort of mohawk. And they have some more of these tulips that were the logo of the championship. Some more of the tulips like shaven, like some, you know, shave pattern on the head, you know. That looks pretty. And we have from 2014 Fuleco from Brazil. And Brazil loves football. They are like the best at it. Like they had like five world championships. And they are the team, the country that had the most world championships in football. So yeah, this is an armadillo, because you know they can just curl up and look like a ball, you know, ball, football, sports, World Cup, you know. And it has the colors of the Brazilian flag, so you know it's some, you know, it's normal for mascots to have the colors of the country. It happened a lot during our journey through mascots. The Japan Korea, the freaky trio, didn't follow the color theme, if I remember correctly. But yeah, but we're going to the 2010s, and now we go 2 years ago to European Championship in France again. Like, France already hosted, like, in mascot wise, you know, I'm judging by the mascots only, like already host like 2 European Championship and 1 World Championship. And this is Super Victor. From France, who just looks freaky. And this is something like I don't understand, and I will explain you why. Because, you know, this is a 3D render, you know, and it's okay. But this is a boy, you know, this happened before. But I don't understand, first off, why he has gloves. Second off, why does he has a cape? Maybe because he's super, you know. But third, and probably the most important thing I noticed is, you know, you design a character to be easy. You design a mascot, especially the mascot that has to be sold and be turned into merchandise and to give cash to hosts and to be pleasant for tourists to buy. And because it has to be turned into merchandise, the design should be easy, memorable, and easy to turn, not complicated to be like printed or sewn, or you know, whatever you do with your OC, you know. And I don't understand all those patterns on his shoes, gloves, and on the inside of the cape. Like this is some incoherent pattern of like dots and triangles and lines. And for me, this is like some not important detail, like some detail that shouldn't be there, because this is super small pattern, and from what I suppose, it's hard to put certain little designs and little pattern on characters, because on a greater scale they are not visible. Like I didn't notice the pattern on the inside of the cape because, well, it's already in the shadow and it's not as contrasting to the color of the cape, and it's just something I don't understand. If you want to make a character, this is some character design tip. If you want to make character easy and memorable, and you want to make a merchandise of it, keep it like doable for your manufacturers to make merchandise of. Because, and he has a freckles, dude. He also has a freckles, which is, I mean, which is again something like freckles are not that, maybe not that, well, no. If you want to turn him into a plush, the freckles would like really get in the way. Like they had to be like made from embroidery or painted with fabric paint or something, which won't give as nice effect like on its 3D render. You know, there will be a very big difference between the render, the official render, and the mascot costume / merchandise, you know. And this just looks like, it's the pattern that I have so many problems with, because it doesn't look like easy to reproduce on different media. Like if you want to make him hand drawn, like this would kill all the animators that would like make some, you know, quick shorts to show during the breaks or before the matches or after the matches or something. And it just, well, I understand this is something which can be done in 3D and not in 2D, but if they want to cash on the mascot and sell it as souvenir, you need to keep in mind like the reproductivity value. You know, when you design a character for a comic, you need to design it so you can draw it all over again without the bigger differences, so the character would still be recognizable, even if it's like not shown like whole, and like not have too many things you need to focus on to make the character like complicated to draw, because you need to draw it pretty often and pretty fast. And this is something, as someone who do OCs, create OCs, and draws them pretty often and wants to make comics of them. This is some design, and this is more extreme than from the South African mascot. Like there was a cheetah slash jaguar, and you know he has to have its spots so you can recognize the species of the animal, and there this pattern serves no purpose, and it's more like something that would be more in a way than something that would be desirable for a character design, So yeah, let's go to the last one, which is current mascot, which is named for the World Cup in Russia, whose name is Zabivaka. And I showed him already, and I think that this is a very, and I think already, I will tell this already. I think this is a nice mascot, this is a wolf that plays football and has a jersey in the colors of Russian flag. It's normal. Of course, it is anthropomorphic animal like many mascots. But, well, it looks nice. And from the 3 that were like candidates to being the mascot, because he was chosen in a voting, there was a cyber tiger in the Siberian, no cyber, not android, not robot, Siberian tiger in a spacesuit, because Russia goes to space and they want to make you remember that, even during World Cup, which has nothing to do with space. But still, it was more like logical than the red cat. Like, I don't know, why the cat? What cat has to do with Russia? Like, it could be bear for all I care. It would be like more logical for them to decide between wolf, bear, and and the Siberian tiger. But no, it has to be a cat that is red with like some golden spots that resemble stars, and this is just, it reminds me of a Soviet Union flag a little bit, and I don't know why the cat has to be there, but I'm glad he wasn't chosen. But out of the 3, he was the best, and he doesn't look like, the Japan South Korea trio. Like, I don't know what are these. He looks nice. I haven't seen his costume yet. Still, I haven't seen his costume yet because I haven't seen any. I think the mascots bring the ball to the matches, to the more, or maybe to the matches like the semi-finals and up, or quarters and up. So yeah, I haven't seen the costume yet, so I don't know how scary he is looking in a costume, as a costume. But yeah, I wonder well, how the next World Cup and European Championship mascots will look like. And this is some interesting to, analyze existing characters in terms of character design, because well, you can see clearly what is working and what is not when you compare the render, the design, and the final product, which is merchandise and costumes that are made from this design. And you can see what kind of shapes, what kind of patterns are working and what are not, and what can be considered a good character design decision and what is not. This is something interesting, and you can analyze any other character from either cartoons or anime or manga or comics in the same way and get some results. No, I don't have a word. I need to Google this real quick. Conclusions. Yeah, to some interesting conclusions when you look at the characters that are created that way, So yeah, I see it's already like 10:15, so it's 10:15 my usual streaming time. And I see that let me just quick paper checkup. I just put the band here because it's bending like crazy, and I will color it off stream, and I will put it up when I will show you this when I finish it. And just some paper checkup. Okay, this dried completely, but bent horribly the other way now. Like the corners, all the corners are bent up, and they are still you can still feel that there were the gutters here, the huge pool of water, although the bending is not as extreme now, and maybe it could be flattened with iron, but I will check this later. I'm super disappointed with this paper, like for real. Like this, okay, I will just grab a band, put it, and I can do something. Some light wash of watercolor so the paper won't dissolve. And it looks alright, and it looks nice. I can go with it, but with this one, oops, my head again, and with this one you can even see that the force of paper, they even put the tape from the clipboard. And from this side also, like, okay, from what I see, it's now 50-50. 50% is, kind of flat, something that you can deal with it, and the other 50 is like bended to the point that the force that paper put itself was able to be taped off from the clipboard. And I've never seen these things like this before. I've seen paper bending, and clearly I've used not the good paper for watercoloring, and I know about it, and I know about what it would look like, but I've never used a mixed media paper, and on top of that, a mixed media paper that would behave like that when used with wet on wet technique. And this is a paper then, and I'm mad because they lied to me on the cover. Because they said that, yeah, you can use graphite, you can use pencils, you can use ink, and you can use watercolors. And I will just show you the. And yeah, you can use. Well, up here. Well, yeah, you can use like graphite, ink, and watercolors. Oh, it's already delagged. Oh my god, delag is real. Delag is real. It's done. Oh my god, everything fell off. So yeah. And I feel like light too, because you put on the cover that person is using watercolors, and you can't use watercolors on the whole page. Like, I feel just I want my 30 zlotys back. I want my 30 zlotys back, which is like about $10. I want my $10 back, because this is how many paid